Nowadays, we live in a world full of plastic. We are so used to this product that we don't even realize how much plastic do we use on a daily basis. The problem with this is that it takes too many years to decompose, and this is causing ocean pollution and garbage islands. But first, to understand this problem, we need to know what is plastic and what is ocean pollution. According to Todd Ka, plastic is any synthetic or semi-synthetic organic polymer. In other words, while other elements might be present, plastic always includes carbon and hydrogen. While plastic may be made from just about any organic polymer, most industrial plastic is made from petrochemicals. So now that we know what is plastic, we now can understand what is plastic pollution and why is it causing garbage islands. Plastic pollution is the accumulation of plastic objects in the Earth's environment that adversely affects wildlife habitat, and humans. Plastics that act as pollutants are categorized into micro, meso, or micro debris based on their size. Micro debris is one of the most harmful type of plastic. It is so little that we as humans are eating it. Plastics are inexpensive and durable, and as a result, levels of plastic produced by humans are high. Moreover, the chemical structure of most plastic renders them resistant to many natural processes of degradation, and as a result, they are slow to degrade. Together, these two factors have led to a high prominence of plastic pollution in the environment. All the accumulation of this plastic pollution is causing garbage islands. But first, we need to understand what is a garbage island and how many of them are now in the world. According to a CNN article, a huge swirling pile of trash in the Pacific Ocean is growing faster than expected and is now 3 times the size of France. According to a 3-year study published in Scientific Reports, the mass known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is about 1.6 million square kilometers in size, up to 6 times bigger than previous estimates. That makes it more than double the size of Texas. Cast nets, or discard fishing nets, make up almost half of the 18,000 metric tons of garbage floating at the sea, and researchers believe that around 20% of the total volume of the trash is debris for the 2011 Japanese tsunami. Now we know what are garbage islands, but it's also very important to understand how these garbage islands were formed. According to the National Ocean Service, gyres are large systems of circulating ocean currents, kind of like slow-moving whirlpools. There are 5 gyres to be exact: the North Atlantic Gyre, the South Atlantic Gyre, the North Pacific Gyre, the South Pacific Gyre, and the Indian one. All these are now garbage islands. So in total we have 5 garbage islands. An ocean gyre have a significant impact on the ocean. The Big Five help drive the so-called oceanic conveyor belt that helps circulate ocean waters around the globe. While they circulate ocean waters, they're also drawing into the pollution that we release in coastal areas known as marine debris. So, as you guys need to understand, these ocean gyres are natural form, and the main goal of them is just to move the water around. However, because we as humans are causing so much garbage island and marine pollution, this debris is coming into the sea, and due to these gyres, it's formed the garbage islands. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is located in the North Pacific Gyre, and this is a great example of how gyres and marine pollution work together. The patch is in an area of concentrated and mostly plastic marine debris. While this is certainly the most talked about garbage patch, it's not the only garbage patch in the ocean. In the last 5 years, researchers have discovered 2 more areas where a soup of concentrated marine debris collects. One in the South Pacific Ocean, the other one in the North Atlantic. As with the North Pacific Garbage Patch, plastic can circulate in these parts of the ocean for years, posing health risks to marine animals, fish, seabirds, and humans. The most common plastic items that bring the more consequences to marine life, according to the National Ocean Service, are cigarettes, straws, plastic cups, food papers, plastic bottle caps, and fishing nets. Some of the main consequences are ingestion, because a lot of time animals mistake plastic debris with food, and entanglement, because a lot of times animals get stuck in marine trash, such as fishing nets and plastic. There are also some statistics from ocean cruisers in where we found that single-use plastic is the number one cause from ocean pollution. Shoppers worldwide are using approximately 500 billion single-use plastic bags per year. 100,000 marine creatures a year die from plastic, and these are the ones who were found. Approximately 1 million seabirds also die from plastic. It takes just 4 family shopping trips to accumulate 60 shopping bags. Worldwide, 13,000 to 15,000 pieces of plastics are dumped into the ocean every day. Every year, 6.4 million tons are dumped into the ocean. This is the same as 3,200 kilometers of trucks, each loaded with garbage. The number one man-made thing that sailors see in our ocean are plastic bags. There are not only garbage islands but also dead zones out there. A dead zone is a more common term for hypoxia, which refers to a reduced level of oxygen in the water. Less oxygen dissolved in the water is often referred to as a dead zone, because most marine life either dies or if they are mobile, such as fish, leave the area. Habitats that would normally be teeming with life become essentially biological deserts. There are 400 dead zones in the world currently. There's some curious things about dead zones. The first of it is that you will be able to find fish at the very top of the ocean, but as you go deeper and deeper, you won't be able to find any of them. The reason of this is because there is not enough oxygen for them to survive. However, you can also find a lot of algae. These plants also pollutes the area and takes all the oxygen away. However, not everything is bad news. There are a lot of organizations you can join if you want to save the planet and the ocean. The Cleanup Organization is one of the most important organizations currently. They are designing an incredible project to clean up the ocean and the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Million pieces of plastic float at the surface of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Here, the ocean cleanup is deploying the world's first technological solution to this growing problem. The principle behind it is simple: create a coastline where there are none, concentrate the plastic, and take it out. The system consists of a 600-meter long floater and a 3-meter deep skirt attached below. The floater provides buoyancy to the system and prevents plastic from flowing over it, while the skirt prevents smaller particles from escaping underneath. As the impenetrable skirt creates a downward flow, marine life can safely pass beneath it. Here is how the system catches plastic. The system takes advantage of 3 natural oceanic forces: winds, waves, and currents. Both the plastic and system are being carried by the current. However, wind and waves propel the system only, as the floater partly sticks above the surface, while plastic is primarily just beneath it. The system thus moves faster than the plastic, allowing the plastic to be captured. The skirt extends deeper in the middle of the system than on the outer edges. As the current applies pressure on the skirt, the system naturally adopts a U shape, which enables it to concentrate plastic in its center, like a funnel. The drag generated by the skirt also acts as a stabilizing force, allowing the system to reorient itself when the wind changes direction. And because the system, like the plastic, is free-floating, it automatically drifts to the areas with the highest plastic concentration. Fitted with solar-powered lights, anti-collision systems, cameras, sensors, and satellite antennas, The system actively communicates its position at all times and continuously gathers performance data. Periodically, a support vessel comes by to take out the concentrated plastic, like a garbage truck of the ocean. The plastic is then transported to land, recycled, and made into durable products. This is the first of a fleet of 60 systems. Once deployed, the fleet is expected to clean up 50% of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch every 5 years.
There are other organizations you can join as well to save the ocean. For Ocean, it's a very new organization and they sell these bracelets. Each bracelet is done with 1 pound of trash removed of the ocean. We don't have much time left. Join any organization you like now. The time to save the ocean is now before it's too late. Help us to make the world a better place.